Hi there, my name's Dawn Birch-James. I'm known here as the Arty Biz Teacher. Glad you could join me today. I haven't done any content for a little while now, perhaps 2 or 3 weeks, so it's great to be back, and I've got something really special for you today. My channel is for artists, makers and crafters who sell their work or who want to sell their work. I'm fiercely practical, so I give advice, tips. I also tell stories, and there are plenty of anecdotes. But I also give psychological perspectives because there's quite a lot of psychological perspective when you're talking about creativity. If you like the content, then it would be great if you could subscribe to my channel. Like that, if I get more subscribers and I get up to 1,000, I've got a little way to go, then I can start promoting your work much more efficiently. If you want to be notified as to when I upload new content, then all you have to do is hit the notification bell, and in your inbox you will be notified. Now, as I say, today I have got something really special, because artists and makers and crafters, I'm going to tell you how you can earn money while you sleep. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Well, someone once said to me, you know that you're doing the right thing, you know that your business is working when you're making money while you sleep. And I have never forgotten that. So if you're interested in knowing how you make money while you sleep, join me in a little while. So let's get to it. Hi, thanks for coming back. So today I'm going to tell you a way that you can earn money as an artist, maker or crafter while you sleep. And to do that, I will have the pleasure of talking to one of the artists on my marketplace called Art in Heart, and she's called Suzy Lidstone. She's a fine artist. She does mainly floral, painting flowers and also buildings. And I'm going to interview her about her earning money while she sleeps and how she actually got to that stage. So I'm not quite sure what she's going to say, but I'm sure it will be absolutely fascinating. Now, when I say earning money while you sleep, what I don't mean is that you laze around all day, then as soon as your head hits the pillow and you fall asleep, then suddenly, miraculously, money comes into your account. No, that's not what I mean, obviously. What it means is actually that you've got to a really good level of marketing and selling your work. And it's more about having a commercial mindset to make selling happen at any time of the day. So that's more what we're talking about. Now, before you all start shouting at the video, this doesn't mean that you compromise your work. This is not what it means. At no point does Suzy Lidstone compromise her work. Let me tell you, okay? What it means is that you find ways of making money through your work. And I shall be talking to Suzy very soon about how she does that. Now, of course, because of the pandemic, I'm going to be talking to Suzy via Zoom. So you'll be seeing us on a screen or some such thing, and I've been trying to work this out, the technological side of this. So anything can happen. Okay, see you in a minute. Hi, Suzy.
Hello, Dawn.
Hi. Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Good. I'm
very, very grateful that you've agreed to talk to us and take part in this YouTube channel, the Arty Biz Teacher, and to really enhance this content. And I'm really excited about that. So thanks ever so much for joining us.
My pleasure. I'm happy to talk to you, as always.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. So what we're talking about today is artists, full-time artists or professional artists, whatever you want to call them, artists, when we say artists, makers and crafters, that they can get to a level whereby, with marketing and selling, whereby it actually starts to happen that they start getting money into their account while they're actually sleeping. So, I mean, for the benefit of our subscribers and anybody that views the videos that we do here, I suppose, first of all, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit to our viewers?
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Suzy Lidstone. I'm a painter. I've been working professionally for about 35 plus years, because I'm quite old. And my work sort of covers two areas. You can see behind me, hopefully, very detailed floral paintings, prints, and also architectural paintings, which I normally do for commission, which Dawn is also going to start selling the commission side on the Art and Heart website soon, hopefully. The flowers are ideally sort of done for commissions, but they're also translated into merchandise as well, which Art and Heart has been selling really online for quite some time, and it seems to work really well, and it translates into lots of different areas, because I'm always very aware that people have very different budgets. You know, some people are quite happy.
You've actually always said that, Suzy, about the different budgets. So, I mean, I don't know whether you'd mind answering this question, but I think it's a fascinating question. I think people would want to know this, is how much of your personal monthly income is generated by your actual art sales?
I would say all of it.
100%.
Yes, which is basically what I sell from Art and Heart, but also commission work, which, as I said, is the house commissions, which is the other side of my work. But yes,
you always seem to have one of those on the go, always.
I find it very interesting, because my work is quite different. The two areas, the floral work and the architectural work, I think it's interesting to spread yourself, not to do different things. I think it keeps your work vibrant and alive, and me as well. And it's very nice that people.
So basically, Suzy, you are a full-time selling artist, is what we're saying.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, I think you've already said this, but it might be interesting for the viewers to actually go into a little bit more detail about the sort of things you sell.
Right. Well, the things I sell on Art and Heart are, prints, quite a lot of merchandise. As I said, my floral work translates into lots of different areas. So I sell a lot of notebooks. At the moment, obviously, the climate at the moment, I'm doing a lot of face masks, which I know you showed on one of your YouTube programs. So it's zip pouches.
You do cushions, don't you? Cushions.
I do zip pouches. I do notebooks, cards, little pocket mirrors.
Tea towels.
Tea towels. Yeah.
Deck chair covers.
Deck chairs. So lots of different things.
Yes.
And I find it very interesting to see how work translates onto different formats. And it does look very different.
Yes.
Yes.
And obviously you do your original paintings, you do a lot of commission work.
Yes.
So there's two levels to it, really. You've got your original work, and then you've got your faster turnover merchandise. Well, actually, I think your commission work is fairly fast turnover as well. You always seem to be on the go. So what are the different outlets that you sell from?
Well, obviously art and heart for the
Yes.
merchandise and prints and other things. The architectural work I sell to a lot of local shops near me. I produce a lot of paintings of local buildings, and I have calendars. So there's that side of it. When my studio's been open, obviously not this year because of COVID, we haven't been able to do that. But a lot of personal recommendation. I'm part of a North Farnham art trail. I live in Farnham in Surrey, and there's a lot of, I think, as you go on and on and on with work, well, I've found you build up a certain level of people wanting to see your work.
Yes.
And I am, as you know, quite proactive using social media, Facebook. Whenever I start a painting, I always put paintings in progress on Facebook so people can actually see what I'm doing. That in itself self-generates sales.
Yes, because I mean, you always, I mean, I know that you don't do so much Twitter, but you are you're on social media a lot, and progress in your work and lots of interaction with your purchasers and prospective purchasers. So you've got a very good following in your social media. So I mean, that in itself is a job, isn't it, really?
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, it could. I mean, I know you've said to me on occasion, you should limit yourself to how long you spend on social media. But the problem is,
Suzy, calm down.
I think the problem is, well, it's not a problem. I'm very grateful for people commenting.
I know you are.
I know, taking the time to actually, want to comment or buy something. So I tend to sort of leave on it and say thank you very much, and please buy my work. Not quite, but I mean, I'm quite a polite person. I think you've just got to respond to people when they comment on your work.
That is absolutely key, because one of my Zoom tutorials is about the complete overview of marketing and selling art and craft. And it's based on a central principle of raising awareness about the brand, and then interacting with the brand. And this is one of the ways you do that, is you converse with people on your Facebook page.
Yes.
So it's interacting with the brand, and then the last stage is actually making the sale, doing what we call the conversion and closing the sale. So there's 3 stages to it. So really interesting question here. How much time do you spend creating, painting, in other words, as opposed to the business and marketing and promotion side? Could you give us a bit of a percentage?
During the day I'm painting, so I'm going to do it in sort of hours. If I start work at 10, I'm working through till 5.
10 till 5.
Yeah, and then I'm doing the other side to it, which is the marketing, or responding to people on Facebook, or packing up orders, doing other things. So I can be working into the evening, which I think you've seen photos of me sitting on the floor packing up things.
Yes.
Which, I mean, anybody, you do, anybody who
I'm doing it
about what they do.
Before I start my art in the heart work, I'm packing up parcels from my Amazon shop.
Yes.
And I make sales while I'm sleeping on Amazon.
Yes, well, I suppose that's what I'm doing with the face masks at the moment, isn't it? But I mean, yes, I know you're asking for a percentage, but I think we've talked about this before. You can't equate what we both do to hours in the day. It's all consuming.
Yes.
So
we were talking about that, weren't we? Because what I try and say to artists and makers is, this is not rose-tinted spectacle stuff. If you want to be a full-time selling artist, however you do it, we're just discussing one way of doing, which is original work with online merchandising, basically, with your work. And however you choose to do it, it's like any other self-employed business. It's actually a way of life.
Yes, it is. You can't in a way say, I mean, I suppose I did say it earlier, you can't say 9 till 5, because it isn't. And I think if you want to look at it that way, you'd be better just having a job, a normal 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, just go and do 9 to 5 and do
Because
your painting. Do your painting as a hobby or whatever, and go and get a PAYE job 9 to 5.
Yes, because a lot of, I mean, I think I've said before, a lot of work comes in from odd areas as well. So I mean, some of my commission work comes from all manner of areas. I mean, I had a lovely, was lucky to be in the Sunday Times, well, Saturday Times a while ago, and I've just had a commission that's come through from that. But it could come in bits and starts. You know, somebody might have just done a search under my name, or a search under architectural paintings. So it doesn't always follow. There's no golden rule to it at all. I mean, the one thing I have found with Art and the Heart at the moment, with, as we've talked about, the masks that are selling,
the face masks. I mean, you've got 15. I think you've got 15 different floral prints of face masks.
Yes, but I mean, what's happening with that is, I think it's making people come to the site and maybe looking at other things, maybe not only my work.
Yeah, other people's work, but definitely your work.
It's generating the people actually clicking onto the site, which is wonderful.
I know. So really, I mean, because you sell other things. Obviously, you sell other things as well. You've sold quite a lot of notebooks through, and some prints, and quite a few pocket mirrors that you've sold as well. Oh, here we go. Right, have you got any merchandise to show us?
Do you want me to show you? That's a new one. That's just.
Oh yes, they're gorgeous.
So that pocket mirrors, little ones.
Yes.
They sell.
The Lupins.
Yeah, and that one don't think I've actually put that on yet.
Oh, the zip pouch.
Yeah. So it's sort of creating, I suppose, like you say, creating a brand of things that people can afford or might want, or you can go something. I've got another one here. One, the flower heart, which is a frame print.
Yes.
So it's lots of different. I think it's actually getting people onto the site initially, and then they might, hopefully scroll through and see other things. And of course,
this is where all the social media comes in.
Oh
yes, you've got the butterfly one there.
That one has been selling really well, hasn't it?
Yes, the butterfly one. Which is the best seller? Would you know?
I think it is that one.
Yes.
But
daisies, how's that one doing? The daisies.
Somebody called Dawn has bought a daisy mask, hasn't she?
I've got a daisy one.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So would you say that you have got to the stage at the moment where you can earn money while you sleep?
Yes. Not oodles, but I do wake up and there's yes.
Ka-ching!
Ka-ching!
Now, this approach that you have, do you think this approach is for everyone?
No, I don't think so. It depends on how you want to pursue your own work, how you see it.
Yes.
You see it. I mean, my work is my life. I love it.
Yes.
And I always have done. And I don't actually see it as work. It's just who I am. And if I don't paint and create, I'm not really happy, which sounds a bit sad.
No, it runs. It's very usual with artists and makers. So I think that's about it, really, Susie. I've really enjoyed talking to you and just showing how, because what I do like to impress upon artists is that you don't have to compromise, because they always get this idea, as soon as you mention commercial or making money, they automatically, oh, well, no, I'm not compromising my work. But you're not compromising your work. You've just chosen a way of doing it. And actually, I believe that merchandising or offering cheaper things is really democratic, because if you're just selling originals, you're only going to be able to sell it to people who've got a disposable income. So, I just think that's, that's another way of looking at it.
Yes.
So I hope that we've inspired today. So I just want to say that if anybody is interested to find Suzy Lidstone's work, so if you go onto the artintheheart.co.uk website and you go on the top menu, artists and makers, and then you'll see all the artist shops and have a look at all of them, but you'll see Suzy's on the second page. Go into her shop and see the level of merchandising she does to have got to this stage where she started to sell stuff while she's sleeping. Okay, I think that's about it then, Suzy. So I'd like to say thank you for joining us tonight.
That's all right, my pleasure. It's always lovely to talk to you.
It's so lovely to talk to you, and we will have that coffee.
Well, it'll be a long distance coffee. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
Well, that was really, really interesting, Suzy. Thank you so much for doing that interview with me. It was just so interesting to hear what it's like for a commercial artist, and I'm sure we'll hear more from her and other artists that I've got on the marketplace. So if you're interested in, say, the Zoom tutorials that I do on how to sell your art and craft, so if you go onto the artintheheart.co.uk website and you scroll down to the footer menu, you will see our online tutorials. Just click on that, and I think there's just 2 left in July, but I'm soon to put up my August ones. They will be ongoing. So just they're only £5 an hour, and you book them through Eventbrite. So I've really enjoyed seeing you today, and who knows, hopefully next week you will be getting more content. So bye.